The floorboards in this old house always creaked and groaned, but lately they'd been extra noisy. Every time Amelia went into her bedroom, the settling noises seemed to follow her. At first, she'd thought it was just her imagination, but now she wasn't so sure. Her husband, Mark, had been in the Air Force for 10 years, and their home was often empty. When he was home, though, she never felt scared, just lonely. But recently, even his presence hadn't been enough to keep the fear at bay. One night, while lying in bed next to Mark, Amelia heard a noise under their bed. It was a soft, steady breathing, like someone softly snoring. She froze. Her breath hitched in her throat. Mark stirred beside her, and for a moment she was grateful for his warmth, for the reassuring rise and fall of his chest. When the breathing stopped, she spoke in a hushed voice. "Did you hear that?" Mark mumbled something in his sleep and turned away from her. The breathing started again. This time it was louder. "Mark, wake up." He opened one sleepy eye and listened. "What is it, honey?" he asked. "I don't know," she whispered, her eyes wide with fear. "There's something under our bed." He sat up in bed and reached for the light switch. As the room filled with light, she saw the dust bunnies in the corner and the dark shape under the bed. Her heart pounded against her ribs. The breathing stopped abruptly. She scrambled out of bed and backed away as Mark got up, his face etched with concern. Together they approached the bed. Mark knelt down and peered under it. "It's just the dryer vent," he said, relieved. "I haven't had time to clean the lint out yet." He crawled back out and pulled her close. "Don't worry," he said, kissing her forehead. "I'll fix it tomorrow." And tomorrow came, and the breathing sounds grew louder. Every time Mark tried to investigate, the noise would stop. Then when he wasn't looking, she could swear it started up again. Mark told her it was all in her head, but she knew what she was hearing. There was something in the walls or under the floorboards, something that came out at night to breathe. One afternoon, while Mark was at work, Amelia decided she couldn't wait any longer. She had to find out what was making those noises. Armed with a flashlight and a large kitchen knife, she crept into her bedroom. The floorboards creaked ominously as she approached the bed. Kneeling down, she shone her light under the bed, her breath catching in her throat. She saw two glowing red eyes staring back at her. A low growl rumbled under the floorboards, sending shivers down her spine. Amelia screamed and scrambled back, knocking over her bedside table. The eyes disappeared. The growling stopped. Taking a deep breath, she told herself it was just an animal, probably a stray cat that had gotten in somehow. But as she got up, she noticed something strange. The room was silent except for the pounding of her heart. The breathing had stopped, and then she heard it again, soft and raspy, coming from above her. Startled, she looked up to see the closet door slowly opening. She stood frozen as the door swung open, revealing a dark, gaping hole in the wall behind it. The breathing grew louder. Adrenaline surged through her veins. She had to get out of there. She turned and ran, stumbling over furniture as she made her way to the door. But something was blocking her path. Something big, furry, and snarling. As it lunged at her, its eyes gleaming with hunger, she screamed in terror. In that moment, she understood. She wasn't in a house. She was in a trap.